My name is Bill Gould, known more so, I suppose, as Natasha's dad. The mission of Curefest is to make childhood cancer a national priority by uniting the childhood cancer community, the general public, the medical community, and our elected officials. Curefest started in Washington, D.C., where it is hosted annually by the Truth 365, a social media campaign dedicated to giving a voice to kids with cancer. Curefest is also happening today in Washington. At last year's Curefest there, Natasha was a guest speaker.
Wanna stay in the sun where I find I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much, but it's fun to fantasize on my enemies who wouldn't wish who I was, but it's fun to fantasize. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride.
Our first speaker is Natasha Gould, childhood cancer advocate. Natasha was diagnosed May 1st, 2015 with DIPG, diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma, an aggressive tumor of the brainstem. She passed away August 4th, 2016. She was 12 years old. During her 15 months living with cancer, Natasha became a powerful voice for childhood cancer. Here is her speech from last year's Curefest in Washington, D.C.
Hi everyone, my name is Natasha, as you know, and I just want to say, wow, it's my first time out here, and I could never imagine how many people are like me and care. Cancer sucks. That's the one thing in the world everyone can agree on. We set aside all our differences when it comes to cancer. That's why we're all here today. No matter who cancer's harming, that victim needs a voice. That victim needs someone to stand up to cancer and tell it that no matter who it harms, us united is way stronger than we'll ever be. No matter who or what comes at us victims, young and old, we will thrive. We are getting stronger every moment of every day. And I don't know why cancer chooses kids to be its prey, and I don't even know why it chooses prey at all. But what I do know is that if the human race brought cancer into this world, the human race can unite again and take it out. I believe that if we find the reason to childhood cancer, we will find the reason to all cancer. If we stop kids from getting cancer, maybe those kids will grow up to never get cancer. We are the next generation. We are the doctors, the scientists, and the farmers of the future. We are going to make sure the human race lives on. And if that's not enough, then maybe this is. All these young victims go through so much suffering and pain, it makes childbirth look easy. But so many of these poor kids are afraid or too young to stand up for their rights. We are not trying hard enough to make sure their voices are heard. The Truth 365 is a great start, and Curefest is amazing, but we need a worldwide movement. We need something that will last years until we get the right response. Nothing is going to happen until we make it happen. My name is Natasha Gould, and I am proud of the fact that I have cancer. I am proud of the reason I fight, and I am proud of those I fight with. My fellow victims are my family. You are my family. Will you help me fight back?
Our next speaker is Christine MacGyver, the founder and chief executive officer of the Kids Cancer Care Foundation of Alberta. She started the foundation over 25 years ago as a volunteer working from her basement when her 5-year-old son Derek was diagnosed with a brain tumor. Christine's life work has been to serve Alberta children and families affected by childhood cancer. Although Derek did not live to see his mother's work, his spirit lives on through the work of Kids Cancer Care, which strives to provide a cure for every child and care for every family. To that end, Kids Cancer Care provides funding and programming in 3 key areas: research and hospital programs, camp and outreach programs, and education, support, and scholarship programs. These programs are designed to help kids and families at every stage in the cancer journey, from diagnosis through treatment and beyond.
Thank you, Bill. It is such an honor to be here today. This is a movement I can see nothing but growth for. It's so heartening to see you all with your happy faces. This is great. We're really honored to be asked here today to be part of the community remembering Natasha. Last year, during Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, Kids Cancer Care initiated a national alliance of 17 children's cancer charities. These groups now come together each year in September to share resources and efforts so our messages can be heard as one powerful message across Canada. It's called the Big Book of Care, and it recognizes that the story of childhood cancer is one big narrative that we all share in together. It's a story of many individuals and organizations, many hearts, many minds that come together to change the outcome for children with cancer. It strikes me that these are also the goals of Curefest, and I hope we can work together to make Curefest a national event one day. My son Derek died of a brain tumor when he was almost 10 years old. He always wanted to be 10. We tried everything possible to save him. Derek was one of the first pediatric bone marrow transplant recipients in Alberta in 1990, when the program was in its infancy. Derek also participated in Phase 1 clinical trial in Bethesda, Maryland in the US at the National Institutes of Health, and was treated with several experimental drugs during his 5-year battle with medulloblastoma. While these treatments did not save his life, they did add to the collective knowledge which we are continually building on today. Derek and many children diagnosed with cancer every year are the inspiration behind Kids Cancer Care Foundation. A cure for every child and care for every family is our mission. And so Kids Cancer Care is one of the largest funders of pediatric cancer in the country today. This is a little organization, as you mentioned, that just started in the basement of my house. Can you believe one of the largest funders of pediatric cancer today? That's because in Canada, there's only 3% of the funds raised goes to children's cancer. We're going to change that.
As politicians go, I'm fortunate to be here because I have been forced to know more about this by being married to Christine, and of course Bill and I used to be in a business networking club together. So what I want to say is Curefest is about sharing information and knowledge, and again, it's nonpartisan. This is something where political parties can work together and be on the same team. So this isn't about the party that I lead. This is about, my promise to you is to help spread the knowledge amongst elected people.
I die for you, that's it's easy to say.
All of it.
What's going on?
For you, a bullet for everybody in this room, but they don't seem to see many bullets coming through. See many bullets coming through. Metaphorically, I'm the man, but literally, I don't know what I do. I'd live for you, and that's hard to do. Even harder to say when you know it's not true. Even harder to write when you know that tonight there were people back home who tried talking to you, but then you ignored them still. All these questions, they're for real. Like, who would you live for? Who would you die for? And would you ever kill? I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride.
I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much.
Help me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Help me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time. Taking my time on my ride.
Further, I'd just like to thank the following for helping this happen today. Calgary Connect Charter School, Starlight Sales and Rentals, Printwise in Mardeloup, Glamorgan Safeway, Prepack Meats and Gordon Food Services, Chef Rob and his sous chef Deb, Darren and Sally Driscoll, CalgaryRentalGuys.com, Astro Jump, and Jennifer Nixon for putting the music together today. I also want to thank the following for participating at Curefest today. The Canadian Children Brain Cancer Foundation, Believe in the Gold Foundation, they're on their way. They'll be in that tent right over there. Natasha's Energy Bike Ride in this tent here, and Kids Cancer Care over there. I encourage all of you to take a few minutes and visit each of these tents, learn about these fantastic organizations and what they're doing to fight childhood cancer. I also want to acknowledge there are other organizations that wanted to show up as well today. But, we threw this together in only 2 weeks, so they weren't able to be here. Helping Families Handle Cancer, the Canadian Cancer Society, Alberta Children's Hospital. We look forward to working with them and participating with us next year at a bigger and better and brighter Curefest.